We are coming. We are coming with determined and structured force. Even if we have to declare the place a war zone, we are coming with a war plan and we must defeat them.
onye gị na-ebi na ya dị onwere ife ọ na-alụ mana ọ na-ejisi ego ike ya gbaa ya ama onye gị na-ebi na ya dị onwere ife ọ na-alụ mana ọ na-ejisi ego ike ya gbaa ya ama.
GGM, uniting the people for good governance.
Good evening, viewers. This is BVI Channel 1. We are live on GGM Hour. Tonight is a special program because we have a very special guest and he's already seated with us. We are sorry about the delay in beginning the program as time scheduled 7 p.m. But nevertheless, we appreciate our guests who have been very patient with us to sort out the technical issue. And tonight is loaded for those of us who are yearning to get to know what is happening in Anambra State. It is my pleasure to let you know that the Commission of Information is joining us on this program live so that we can understand better Anambra Homeland security, the challenges, the success, and every information you need to get with respect to what is happening in Anambra State. But to start, for those of you who are yet to know and abridge yourself with Anambra Homeland Security, I want to refresh your mind with respect to the launch of Operation Udogashi. Let's take a look at that very quickly. I'll be right back.
Very heavily on security, and I can tell you in the coming weeks and months it will not only be talked about, you will not only feel it, you will touch it, that Anambra will become one of the safest states to do business. Anambra State Homeland Security Law. The Anambra State Homeland Security Law has come to be. The second event is a formal launch of our Special Intervention Force, which we call Operation Udogachi. This morning, we had to cut the ribbon where we had the vehicles that are being rolled out today. I'm going to the streets of Anambra, got the ribbon, the first batch, and then I came down here, surprisingly as well, part of this force, which happens to be the new security architecture. We are coming. We are coming with determined and structured force. Even if we have to declare the place a war zone, we are coming with a war plan and we must defeat them.
GGM, uniting the people for good governance.
That is it, the launch of Operation Udogachi to tackle insecurity issues in Anambra State. Followed by this very launch of Udogachi, various communities have adopted different ways to disseminate disinformation to their various communities. And some came in a very controversial manner, some very comic. But this is just one or two of some of those things that raise some concerns among some in the Anambra State. Now let's take a look at that very briefly. And when we come back, we'll bring in our guest for tonight.
onwe onye gị na-ebi na ya dị o nwere ife ọ na-alụ mana ọ na-erisi ego ike bịa gbaa ya ama onwe onye gị na-ebi na ya dị o nwere ife ọ na-alụ mana ọ na-erisi ego ike bịa gbaa ya ama
nke a bụ ofe dị oke mkpa nke si n'aka steeti gọọmenti of Anambra wee bịa o mere ka a mara na ọ bụrụ na ịbụ onye mba wee nọ n'obodo Ezilifite wee na-agba ọgwụ ọbụla dị iche iche wee na-eme eze nwoke na-eme eze nwaanyị ị ga-ala na be nna gị wee jee mebe eze nwoke na eze nwaanyị gị ahụ wee merewa dibịa gị maka na mmadụ anaghị anọ na mba wee na-enye nna nna ha nri n'obodo ya onye ga-enye nna ya nwụrụ anwụ nri ga-ala be nna ya ebe o liri nna ya ma olighị nna gị na-Ezilifite Nnewi Saụt ọ bụrụkwanụ na ịbụ onye Ezilifite iwe na-agwụ agwụ na-ekechi ekechi ibu eze nwoke ibu eze nwaanyị ị ga-aga Ọka ịga Ọka enye gị asambodo bụ satifiketi ịlatakwa Ezilifite anyị agbọọ gị n'Ezilifite họl ọ bụrụ na esiri na-agba ọgbanje akpọtara gị ndị ọgbanje ịgwọ anyị afụ ọ bụrụ na isi niile na mmadụ onwe ego ọ bụrụ na ọmụnwa na-ekwuru okwu a kịta akpọta anyị ebe mmadụ na-atọ na ichechi ọgbọ ọkada akpọta mmadụ kpọtacha ndị a na-eburu onye buru ime anya nye nwe ego karịa Dangote n'abalị na-atọ Ezilifite wee kwere failing to do so ọ bụrụ na gọọmenti kpọrọ gị marakwa ama na gọọmenti ga-akpọkpọchi ebe ahụ ị na-agwọ ọgwụgwọ ahụ ọ bụrụ na na-ebu pastọ na-ebu prọfet na-ebu evangelist na-ebu prọfetes na-ebu bishọp bụrụ popu nke ọ sọkwa ihe bụrụ iwe kpụkọrọta ndị mmadụ ofu ebe na-etinye abarakata aba ọ bụrụ na gọọmenti jide gị ebe ọ na-abụ iweli aka elu ndị mmadụ adaba ka mango chara acha ọ bụrụ na eje Ọka ị ga-akpatusikwa ndị nọ n'Ọka ka ha wee kere ọ bụrụ na ịkwatusie ndị nọ n'Ọka ịlataba anyị a ịbịa kwatuo anyị wee kwere
GGM, uniting the people for good governance.
That is it. And without waiting further time, let us bring in our special guest. He is a man I have so much respect for, a man that has the love of his people at heart. We've been together in many trenches, and he had been a man we look up to when it comes to driving the love of Igbo nation to the heartbeat of everyone. And today, it is not surprising to have him serve under the solution government as the information commissioner. I'm talking about Dr. Law Mefor. It's my pleasure to welcome you, sir, on the program tonight. Good evening. Thank you very much, sir. Now, let us quickly go down to the issue we have at hand. Talking about Anambra Homeland Security. In a nutshell, what should the Anambra State know about this very Homeland Security? What is it all about? Just in summary. Our network is really bad. Hello, sir. Sorry to cut you short. Our network is really fluctuating. Okay, but my concern is for our viewers to get every bit of every information you are dispersing, because at some point we lost your voice, and at some point we're trying to make sure that they don't miss anything. It seems something is jamming our network so badly. But you can just conclude briefly so that briefly so that we can take a second look at it again. Then if it continues, then we will have to reschedule maybe next week anytime at your convenience. We are very sorry about that. We don't want any of your information to get dropped without our people getting the information. It's very important to us.
Okay, now by way of conclusion, I want to answer a few questions that have been asked here for the benefit of watchers and listeners who may be wondering about the same issues. First and foremost, the new Homeland Security Law, Operation Udogachi, and the Agune Chamber, they are not against the traditional worship or Igbo traditional religion or genuine native doctors. We know genuine native doctors. That is why we say, if you know that you are a traditional worshiper who is into traditional medicine as a native doctor that we call Ibia, go to the President General in your community to do documentation. They are not to register you, but they need to know your address, that you identify yourself as a native doctor. That information is very important, because we are looking for fake native doctors. We are looking for dangerous native doctors, fake pastors, fake prophets. We are looking for all of them. Those who are genuine should show up. They have nothing to fear from this law. The essence of this operation is to even sanitize traditional worship and tradition. We leave them alone so that the real ones can emerge. In Igbo culture, we have two types of dibia. We have dibia afa, we have dibia ogo. Dibia afa is the dibia that does divination. They have a way they foretell the future and things like that. Then you have dibia ogo. Dibia ogo is the traditional pharmacist who knows the leaves and barks of trees and roots to combine to cure certain ailments. Most of us here have taken one form of a traditional medicine